Hey guys, welcome to our season finale of NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode featuring Fredo Manguino IV. Yep, it's a bit sad that we're saying goodbye to our first season with Fredo Manguino IV in this series, but not to worry, we will be back with Season 2 and Fredo's sophomore season in NASCAR. So we're going to run the last two races, which will be both Gander Outdoor Truck Series races. The first one up will be Martinsville Speedway. And then we'll head off to Homestead, Miami to wrap up the season, Fredo's rookie season in the Truck Series. So just real quick, let's go check the standings in the Truck Series here. So we're going to switch to the playoff grid. So last week at Talladega, Brett Moffitt won the race. He will advance to the final round automatically. Ross Chastain is second. Barring a disaster here at Martinsville, he should make it into the final four. Stuart Friesen, yeah, maybe a little more on the fringe, but he's still got a bit of a cushion with 13 points over the cutoff line. Austin Hill, though, is in the most danger with just a 1-point lead over Matt Crafton, 4 points over Johnny Sauter, 9 points over Ben Rhodes, and Zane Smith 17 points behind the cutoff line. So any of these four guys could bump Austin Hill out of the top four. Now the interesting thing is, if one of these four guys wins, then and also if one of these guys let me try that again. If one of these guys wins, and any of these other three drivers gain enough points on Austin Hill, then we could be looking at a scenario where both Stuart Friesen and Austin Hill get bumped from the final round. So yeah, this race here at Martinsville is going to be rather interesting. So also to recap that Talladega race, Fredo had a pretty decent run. Didn't qualify all that great, but qualified dead last. But he charged up there, ran up front for a little while, and even managed a 17th place finish. So not a terrible finish by our drafting track standards, but hopefully Fredo can do some good here at Martinsville. That's where we're headed next. So what do you say we just cut right to the chase and head to Martinsville and see if Fredo can crash the party, and also see who makes the final four. Let's head to Martinsville. Alright guys, here we are ready to qualify at Martinsville Speedway for the next to last race of the season. So we put this setup under Fredo that was a little different. Of course, this is our road course chassis we're using once again. So it was alright in practice according to Fredo, so we'll see what he does in qualifying here. There we come, off turn 4, checkered flag. Yeah, qualified 19th. That's not a terrible starting spot. Not great either, but a little better than average for Fredo. So let's see who's got the pole here. Austin Hill on the pole needs to have a good run if he wants to make the final four. Matt Crafton qualifies second. Brett Moffitt, last week's winner, is third. Stuart Friesen fourth. Ben Rhodes rounds out the top five. Of course, see Zane Smith there, two of the closer competitors to Austin Hill. So yeah, Austin Hill's off to a good start so far as far as making the final four. So we'll see how that goes. We'll just kind of scroll on down and see where everybody starts at. There's Fredo in 19th. Sheldon Creed with a not very good qualifying run. So yeah, that's not good there. And Riley Hurts rounds out your field in 32nd place. So let's go to the race and see if Fredo can make some noise. Alright guys, here we go. We're ready to do some short track racing at Martinsville. We're underway at Martinsville. So, like I said, Fredo did just a little better than average in his qualifying run. Hopefully, maybe that'll translate into some good things. We'll see how the race goes along. it's pretty tight confines here at Martinsville. There's going to be a lot of beating and banging. I imagine we'll lose some friendships along the way. You see Austin Wayne Self and Tanner Gray is in the green there as far as being friendly to us. So we might want to be careful racing these guys. We don't need to lose any friendships going into the final race of the season. So we disposed of those, well, almost disposed of them. Whoa, we may be making it three. We are 3 wide going off turn 2. Woo! Well, we're already starting things off in an exciting fashion. I'll tell you what, according to Fredo, the truck's not handling too bad. Don't know if that'll mean we'll have a winning truck or not. It doesn't feel particularly fast, but it's not slow either. So next season we may have to invest in ourselves a short track chassis for places like Martinsville. I really felt, given our good run at Bristol with this same truck, that we would have something for these guys. But like I said, the race is still young. Fredo's got a lot of time to get up to the front, so we still got 24 laps before we hit, assuming we can go that far on tires. We got a pretty good little gaggle of trucks up there ahead of us that's battling for positions. There's a Majeski right in front of us and Spencer Boyd on the outside. So we'll see how things goes here. Well, we can really dive off into the corners there. And the truck's good enough that, and we just lost the spot to Sheldon Creed. Whoa, boy! Okay, that was not good. Okay, they just all of a sudden stopped right ahead of us. So, yeah, that wasn't good. That did a bunch of damage to the nose. Fortunately, though, aerodynamics doesn't really play that big of a role here at Martinsville. So at least we have that going for us. But as I was, holy cow, they are like really roughing each other up there. So hopefully Fredo can still make some noise with this truck. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, while Fredo was busy taking about 10 years off my lifespan, I think the truck may eventually be good enough in the long run, like it was at Bristol. Okay, yeah, we're like really beating the nose off this thing, and we're also making Sheldon Creed very angry at us.
Careful, still there.
Because we've roughed him up pretty good there. But Fredo's starting to kind of march his way up to the front. So hopefully that's a good sign. Maybe the field will come back to us. We're up to 14th, so I mean, maybe this truck is the answer. But it's kind of unusual how good this truck was at Bristol. And like I said, well, not bad. And the caution just came out, so we'll come in and take 4 tires. The truck isn't terrible, but it's not responding as well as it was at Bristol. So, I mean, we'll see if the field kind of... Well, we're really bad on restarts. Holy cow. They have absolutely eat us alive on the restarts. But we're really good through the turns. We can kind of keep up with these guys going through the turns. Straightaways aren't real good, though. Like I said, we may have to, the next truck chassis we buy, we'll have to invest in a short track chassis. We'll kind of see how things goes here. Most likely we're going to have to use this truck both here and at Phoenix. Okay, they're slowly starting to come back to us a little bit. I think as the tires wear, much like a lot of these races have been, they'll come back to us. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this road course chassis responds. How much stronger we'll be compared to the rest of the field once the tires wear out. But Fredo is kind of starting to inch his way back up towards the front a little bit. Oh wow, we just got hammered in the back end. Yeah, okay, that was Sheldon Creed, so he's probably still not very happy with us. He's probably doing some rage driving right about now. Man, it's just so hard to pass. We can kind of dive in there on them a little bit, but it's really hard getting up off the corner. This truck doesn't seem to have the giddy up coming off the turns here. Oh boy, we're getting a little loose. Okay, man, that was getting a little hairy there. Oh boy, yeah, we didn't need to be doing that. We kind of need to watch ourselves doing stuff like that. Yeah, we're just gonna wedge our way up under Austin One himself there. Probably no longer be our friend right there since we made that little maneuver, but we'll see how things plays out here. What the heck? Okay, how did I DNF? There is literally no damage to to Fredo's truck. How did he DNF? There's literally no damage to the truck. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, and by the way, 2 or 3 of the trucks just became ghosts. So, okay, that was really weird. Okay, I literally have no idea how that happened. I don't know how you DNF and not hit anything. Somebody literally drove up on our left rear quarter panel and we DNF'd. We wound up on our side and DNF'd. That literally makes no sense. I'm just speechless. But I guess regardless, we need to do the usual and see who won. So Todd Gilliland gets the win. Unfortunately, it doesn't do him a lot of good because he's no longer in the chase for the championship, but good on him, gets a win. Ben Rhodes finishes second, Stuart Friesen third, Brett Moffitt fourth, Austin Hill finishes fifth, Rafael Lessard finishes sixth, Grant Amfinger seventh, Spencer Boyd eighth, ninth is Ty Majeski, and 10th is Sheldon Creed. And then we'll just kind of scroll on down and see where everybody finishes here. That 13th place finish. I gotta go back up here with the 13th place. So Zane Smith finishes 13th. Most likely ends his chance for a championship. Does not make the final four. Ross Chastain, who is 29 points ahead, finishes 15th. We'll see where he ends up. Johnny Sauter with a really bad race. Finishes 19th. So yeah, that is one of the most bizarre ends to a race I've ever seen in my entire life. I have absolutely no idea how that happened. This may be one of the glitches that Heat 5 has that's kind of reared its ugly head. But that was just one of the most bizarre ends I've ever seen in my entire life. So let's take a look at the Chase Tangs. Brett Moffitt, Raj Chastain, Stuart Fredo, and Austin Hill barely survives to make the final four. So Ben Rhodes, Matt Kraft, and Johnny Sargent and Zane Smith, they are not going for a championship at Homestead. Or at Phoenix. I said Homestead, Phoenix. It's Phoenix is where the championship race is. I'm kind of going back a few years to when Homestead did it, but it's actually the Phoenix Raceway is where our final race of the season ends. So, alright, well, I guess there's nothing else to do but try to regroup and go to Phoenix and see what we can do there. Hopefully we don't have anything weird happen there. So, alright, let's head out to the desert.
Go.
Alright guys, we're ready to qualify for the final race of the Truck Series season. We're qualifying at Phoenix. Hopefully we don't have any weird, bizarre stuff happen in this race. My goodness. I'm still taken aback by that. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. So hopefully Fredo can rebound and get a halfway decent starting spot for this final race of this season. So here we go, bailing off into turn 1 and 2. We'll kind of see how things goes right here. We didn't bring the road course chassis this time. We brought our Speedway chassis with us. It seems to be responding pretty good here, so we'll see what qualifying does. It's 29.54, about average, qualified 20th. So for the starting grid for the final race of the season, Grant Enfinger's got the pole, Ben Rhodes second, Matt Kraft in third, Rafael Lessard's fourth, and Johnny Sargent fifth. And we'll scroll on down and see where everybody starts. There's Stuart Fredo, one of the chase contenders, one with Austin Hill for the championship. There's Fredo right there in 20th. So we'll just kind of scroll on down here. And Mike Harmon rounds out your field in 30 seconds. So, alright guys, one last time for this inaugural season. Let's head to the race. Alrighty guys, for the final time this season, we're underway at Phoenix. So, like I said, hopefully we won't have any weird issues that will happen to us in this race, and Fredo can end the season on a strong note. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens here. We'll turn our tire gauge on, see how our tires look. The only downside here is Phoenix is another one of those tracks where the AI is excessively overpowered, so it's going to be really hard to work our way up to the front here. Even if you have a really good truck, you'd still have to drive your brains out to get to the front here. So we'll see what Fredo's got up under him. The only good part is, at least it's not as treacherous getting on the pit road. Okay. Yeah, we just got hooked in the right rear quarter panel there. We come up on somebody one. That almost ended in complete disaster. So, where was that? At least pit road is not as treacherous to get onto as some of the other tracks. So we'll kind of see how things goes there. If green flag pit stops become a thing. So we've got 12 laps of fuel left and 34 laps to go. there's really no way we're going to be able to make it on one pit stop. It's going to have to be two. The good news is, at least if we pit the second time, there's not going to be a whole lot of laps to go. So tires won't really be a factor. And obviously fuel won't be either. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So Fredo just needs to mind these P's and Q's and not do anything crazy. Take care of those tires. Those right sides are really starting to wear out. And boy, those right side tires are really starting to give it up a little bit. The truck's starting to slide a little bit. Oh, we got somebody blowing up. Ty Majeski's blowing up. Okay, this could be interesting. Okay, that was close. But yeah, Ty Majeski just blew up. He won't be finishing this final race of the season. So tough break there for him. But that gives us an extra spot. We're up to 18th. It would be really nice if the field would kind of drift back to us a little bit, and the truck's really starting to slide now. So we're really going to have to be careful going through these turns now. But they are kind of starting to back up to us a little bit. There's a pretty good gaggle of trucks up there ahead of us as well. I don't know if we'll be able to pass all these guys or not. We'll find out when we get to them. It all depends on how bad the truck's handling by the time we... Oh, somebody else is... Oh, wow! There's a big wreck! Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and... we'll go ahead and stick a half round in there. Let's do up the rear tire pressure just a little bit. So we'll come in, pit, get 4 tires. So Fredo's up to 16th now, or he stays at 16th, I should say. So that's good. We're not losing spots now. So we're back underway. We'll kind of see how the truck behaves now. Now we made a few little adjustments to it. It wasn't too terrible. We just needed to make small adjustments. So we'll see how things kind of plays out here. And I tell you, oh wow, we are getting hooked in a left rear quarter panel. Okay, we need to be like really careful now. We're sliding back spots. This is not going to be a good end of the season for Fredo, I'm afraid. Man, oh man, this is brutal. The truck isn't handling terrible for Fredo, but it's just not fast. I mean, we just really don't have the speed. And Fredo's really having to bury it off into the corner just to keep up with these guys. So yeah, we're going to have to do some major investments in the truck series team going into next season. Really, priority number one, we got to get a short track chassis. We got a speedway, we got a road course, we got a super speedway, and we got a road course chassis that can substitute as a short track chassis if we need it. Maybe we can make something work here. But I'm telling you what, we are just not running very good, to be honest. Boy, Fredo needs to watch himself going through there. We kind of used up the 74 truck there on the outside. We got 19 laps to go, 10 laps of fuel, so we'll pit with about 9 laps to go. Should the tires last that long. Okay, we're maybe starting to pick up some positions now. If we're careful not wrecking ourselves. So we're back up to 16th again. So some of these trucks are kind of starting to... Boy, Fredo just buried it off in there. So we're kind of slowly starting to pick up some of these positions back. Maybe we can make something out of this. Right now, if we can just finish with a top 10, then the caution's back out again. So we'll pit, no changes to the truck. It's handling pretty good. So Fredo's up to 14th, or stays in 14th, so we're probably going to fall back simply because we're just not that good on fresh tires. It seems like when the tires wear out, the field comes back to us a little bit. So the bad part is we're not going to have enough time to really make up the spots that we're losing to these guys on equal tires. Oh boy, yeah, we just kind of body slammed the 10 truck there. Yeah, we're starting to get used up. Guys are rooting us up out of the way now. If we can kind of stay, okay, you got to really watch yourselves. Yeah, the 51's starting to use us up a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're like really starting to lose positions now. This is not going to end well, I'm afraid. We slid back to 21st, probably going to lose, well, thought we was going to lose 20, yeah, we're going to lose 21st now. Holy cow, we just got drilled. I don't know who that was drilled us in the back end, but man, he smacked us a good one. Oh, that was a 21 truck, I think. Yeah, we'll just kind of root him up out of the way there. Well, here we go. The tires are starting to wear out on everybody, so we're kind of inching our way back up there. It's 9 laps to go. We got 11 laps of fuel, so actually we can make it on fuel. Maybe we can make it on tires. We'll see, but our hope is maybe that a caution will come out and everybody will stay out and we'll get fresh tires and maybe we'll have a shot to kind of make a run up through the field. That's probably our only chance to really do anything meaningful. Like I said, we're kind of inching our way back up to the front. Oh boy, we just kind of scraped the wall there on the inside. We kind of got a little sideways there. Yeah, we're down to like 48% on our right front tire, 56 on the right rear. We got 5 laps to go. And we're running in, well, we're about to take 14th. So, I mean, we are kind of starting to make a run up to the front a little bit in these closing laps. Don't know what will happen if a caution comes out. I know if a caution comes out, we're probably going to have to get tires. But it's looking like a caution may not come. Three laps to go. Oh, we got trucks pitting? I think we got trucks pitting. Yeah, we do. So we're up to 13th. Oh man, can those tires just hang on? We're really starting to slide now. Two laps to go. Oh man, Creed's pitting. We're up to 7th. Can we just limp it home? With a 7th place finish. That would be insane. I mean, the truck is really starting to lose grip now. Oh, can we get 6? Holy cow, are they out of fuel? Oh, but we couldn't get there in time. But we finished 6th in a in a bit of a wild finish. Okay, that got a little interesting there. Okay, well, one didn't work out in our favor, and actually one kind of sort of did work out in our favor. So, Brett Moffitt wins the championship from the looks of it. Stuart Friesen 2nd. Austin Hill 3rd. Ross Chastain is 4th. And Matt Crafton rounds out your top 5. We'll just kind of scroll on down, see where everybody finishes in the points. Fredo unfortunately drops back down to 21st in points, so not a good deal there. So. And there's a look at the last 2 guys there with no points. They have not run a race the entire season. So, all right, on to the off season. Okay, Fredo's got a notification from his agent here. So it says, I know the season just ended, but it's never too early to start planning for next year. So what do you say we go ahead and do that? Okay, so we still can't unlock the Xfinity Series or the NASCAR Cup Series. So, looks like Fredo's going to run it back in the Extreme Dirt Tour Series, right? And do a sophomore season in Truck Series. Hopefully, that's a lot better season this upcoming season for him. So, yeah, looks like we're running it back for season 2. So, your Gander Outdoor RV and Outdoor Truck Series preparation. So we're going to accept. We're going to stay with our own team. So we got a couple new sponsors here. We got Shriners Hospital and we got South Point. So we'll stay with South Point, or we'll go with South Point on this one. So we'll hit hit accept. Which means we can now change the paint scheme on our truck. So let's see what we can do here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it while we work on the paint scheme for this guy. So hang on just a second and I'll show you the final result. Okay, we got our truck all painted up right there. All finished. I'd say that looks pretty good, don't you? Of course, I don't know, that blue stripe, yeah, I think it looks alright. I think it'd be alright like it is. I kind of like it. We might try to play around a little bit and see. You know what? That actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I believe I actually like that better. Yeah, I like that. I think we'll keep that. Yeah, that looks good. Got the South Point Hotel and Casino on there. Yeah, looks really, really good. Zoom in on that bad boy where you can get a look at it. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Whoops, I didn't select that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. we will move on to the dirt car now. We're going to head over to next to the Extreme Dirt Tour Series, and we'll see what kind of sponsorships we got here. This one here, we don't really have a lot going for this one. Roush Yates Engines has a good payday. It's really about the same, Durham Racing Engines, but the Roush has just a little bit better, I think. So we're going to go with Roush Yates Engines as our sponsor. So, oh wow, we got a kind of wilder looking paint scheme here. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this, and we'll be right back. Alright, just a quick look at our dirt car. I think that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. We're ready to run it back for a championship. Yeah, I know in the truck series we're racing a Chevrolet, and we got Roush Yates engines on our dirt car, which is obviously a Ford engine builder, but hey, we can break the rules, and it's all about whoever pays the most money to the team. So yeah, it is what it is. So I think that's good. I think we're good right there. So we'll just go like that. We'll hit continue, save and continue. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Next season summary. Here's your lineup for season 2 ready to start. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. So well, I hope so, because Fredo won the championship his first time out, so we're expecting big things. So I think we'll start with 2 top 15s. I think that's a good, reasonable start. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this this first season of NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode featuring Fredo Benguino IV. Season 2 is going to kick off pretty soon, so be sure to stay tuned, guys. We're headed back to Daytona for the NextEra Energy 250. So can Fredo kind of step it up a little bit in his sophomore season? We'll find out. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Take care, all. Bye for now.